Hi everybody, I am back. I had to go do stuff. This Yeah, I had my school shirt on over my tank top, and I had to take it off. I was warm. And then, of course, Charlie has went downstairs, and I had to help my brother find sheets for his bed. I was not a big fan of it, considering I had to put my whole closet back together. Not a big fan of that. But that's just life. Just like school. Oh, my elbow. But anyways, I can now move my camera since Charlie will try and eat it. Sorry, y'all. Okay. There we go. Now that's where I want it. So the lessons are good considering I passed my first 4 classes and I moved up 3 more. So I'm doing the 3 that I moved up right now. Right now I'm doing the integrated physical sciences, which covers basic elementary level chemistry, basic elementary physics, and earth science. So yeah, it's interesting. Mainly because I didn't realize how much I had forgotten. Yeah, I didn't realize how much I had forgotten. Especially because I'm going to be teaching grades 2 through 6. And so, I really didn't know how much I had forgotten until I took the pretest and I looked at the content and went, oh my god. I was like, I really forgot that much, didn't I? I was like, oh god. Because the pretest, I did terrible on. I did terrible on the pretest, and I'm sitting here going, this is elementary level stuff. How the hell did I forget it? That was my first thought, was how the hell did I forget all this? But yeah, it was, it's a little, And then I have one called, Systems Thinking and Applications. And, oh dear God, I had never heard of that class until I saw it on my schedule, and I'm sitting here going, what? And then I looked at it and I went, nope, yep, I'm dead. Because I was just like, oh God. I was pretty sure I had died. Because I don't know how to explain this, but Jesus criminy. It's just wow. That's all I know how to put it. Like, when I get my first assignment back, I'm gonna show you guys it, because I just, wow, I literally freaked out. Like, I freaked the hell out. Like, I had no idea. I still have no idea, honestly. I'm just hoping for the best that I got this right. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very long fucking class. And I might cry. I literally might cry. I told my mom last night, I said, I think I'd rather have my 5 math classes right now. I said, I know I suck at math, but I'd rather take 5 math classes than the systems thinking class. And she's like, that bad, huh? I said, yeah, it's that bad when I'd rather take math, a subject that I completely loathe, and would rather do it than systems thinking. Because I was just looking at it and I went, you want me to do who with a what now? I was just like, oh, Jesus. I said Jesus be a fence, because there's no way I'm going to survive. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just so complicated. Like, it's not, like, rocket science level complicated. It's more of a, I've never done this level complicated, and now I'm scared. Because, like I said, I had never even heard that this thing was, like, existed. So I was just like, exactly, and I never really liked science either. Science wasn't my thing, but I've scored pretty high in science. The entire time I was from elementary school to high school, I scored pretty high in science all the time. Like, I had it down packed, but for me, I'm more of an English, language arts, and history type person. I don't really care for math and science. Is it important? Yeah, just not my favorite thing to do. Which, I mean, everybody has a subject that they're good at, and math and science are not it for me. There's just too much steps, or too many steps. It's just, I don't like it. Now, see, I would read. I would get in trouble, and I very, very vividly remember this. So one day I was sitting in math class. This was my first attempt at Algebra 1, so this is like, I want to say 7th grade, so this was like November, December of when I was in 7th grade, and so I took my first attempt at algebra. Nah, the whole freaking time I was reading my book, I did not give a single damn. That's why I had to do Algebra 1 again in... No, it was 8th grade. It was 8th grade I took Algebra 1. And, I got in trouble for reading my book. Because I was tired of hearing the teacher blab about fucking math. And so, my teacher was like, why would you, why are you reading in my class? I said, because I don't like this class. But yeah, I was so annoyed. So, I'd rather read than do math, but I gotta learn it so I can teach it. Even though I very much dislike math. But not as bad as systems thinking. Now see, if you want, like, in history class, I was a history whiz. You wanted, if you wanted the date or the name of something or someone, oh, I'd have it down packed. Like, that would be it. And this reminds me of a true story. Wow. This reminds me of a true story that happened to me. This was, I believe, 6th grade. So this was about February. So February, 6th grade, I was in after school. And, of course, it was Black History Month. So, one of the after-school directors decided to host a Kahoot game about Black History Month. So, here's the background. Almost everybody at my school was African American. I'm the only white kid in after school. I nailed every single one of those fucking questions on the head. So much so that the teacher was cussing at the other kids, talking about, this white girl knows more about your history than y'all do. What the hell is wrong with you? I was like, well, I didn't need to be outed like that, but damn. Alright. And yeah. Tell me something funny. Hello. Oh, thank you. And yeah, I remember how you said you had always slept in class, yeah. Why can I see where this is going? Like, I can just see where this is going. Like, not fully. But, like, I can see where this is heading. Damn! And, I'm 18 years old, but yeah, damn! That's actually pretty funny. Oh my god, I would have freaked the hell out. I would have died. That would have been it. I'm like, oh my god. Really? Like I said, I'm only 18. 18, so I guess that's why I look young. I heard a Kit Kat. Sorry, y'all. I thought I heard one of the cats outside my door. Oh, that's even funnier. That the teacher was still there because she fell asleep. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's wow. Oh, damn, you got grounded? Trying to keep up with the comments here. Trying to read everything. Let's see, 37 protons would be... Damn. Damn. I was only grounded once, maybe twice, from school, because of school. So right now I'm just doing some integrated physical sciences stuff, taking notes and whatnot, so that way I can have my study guides, so I can get ready for this big old test I got. Now you guys are gonna laugh, but school was actually easy for me. So as pretty much everybody knows, I am neurodivergent. I am ADHD all the freaking way. And school was easy for me, but the hard part was the boring classes that didn't catch my attention. And so I'd get in trouble for reading a lot. But the worst part was, like, I would be able to get all the work done in like 5 minutes or less, and then I'd be there bored. And I would be reading or something, and of course, what do? I get in trouble for reading. But then again, some ADHD students do have like a 504. I did not. I actually was undiagnosed until I was 17. So literally, I have been diagnosed all of maybe a year, but I pretty much spent 17 years without any freaking help. Like, I was just, wow. It was a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why did I go? What the? Huh? Y'all, I broke my own damn brain. Okay. Yeah, I broke my own damn brain trying to figure out what the heck I was doing. I'm like, oh god. So yeah, I actually do draw. I do a lot of digital art. I do some physical art, but most of it's digital now. I'm not like a great artist. I suck at drawing people. And most, I guess you could say, intermediate concepts. I'm very good at abstract, though. Abstract is my favorite. Yeah, they would put you on display as a prime example of what not to be. But then again, I would be put as a prime example of um, pretty much a model student. Considering back in elementary school, I had teachers tell me, I was such a model student that if you look behind me, that whole wall is covered in awards. This one and this one. I literally was that great of a student, I guess. I was always achieving something. Like, all my old teachers can tell you, I was always achieving something. Oh, cool. Drawing mushrooms and forest things is fun. Extremely fun. But yeah, as I was saying, I was always achieving something. Like, it was always one thing after the next. Like, I think one school year I won 6 awards alone. Oh, cool. But yeah. I won 6 awards in one school year. And that was like 2 every, for the first 2 quarters, I had won 2 for those 2. I won 1 in 3rd quarter and 1 in 4th quarter. I was trying to remember how many I won, or what order I won them in, but yeah. And then again, my intelligence paid off because I graduated high school a year early, and now I'm in college, so. And I seem to be flying through college with a passing, so, yeah. Considering they said Teachers College was one of the, harder colleges. Because a lot of people consider teaching college hard because you have to do, like, it's not just the subjects. You also have to learn, like, professionalism and stuff. And so far, I have earned 12 credits, and I'm about to earn 9 more once I finish these 3 classes, and then they're going to move up my classes. Oh my god. Oh wow, yeah. I was like that too. Back in 4th grade. I don't know if people still do the reading levels by letters. Mine was a triple Z, which was pretty much so advanced that there were only 4 of us in the entire school that could read college textbook levels and understand what the hell they were talking about. And we were in a reading group together because nobody else was that advanced. Like, my last Lexile level score was close to 1800, 1900. Oh, cool. But yeah, my last Lexile score that I took in high school was it was like 1850 to 1950, which is college textbook level that I can read, comprehend, and explain back to the instructor or whoever that I understand what I was learning. Well, I'm glad to know it's still a thing, because I was like, because I was in 5th grade, or 4th grade in late 2016 through like May of 2017. That took me a minute, but yeah, I was in 4th grade. Yeah, that would be right. Took me a minute to remember. So I guess that kind of shows my age there. I know that. I was talking to my professor the other day because I had a question about something. Um, and I said, yeah, I haven't seen this since fourth grade. And because it was something for one of my writing classes. So I'm actually in college right now. I'm a first year college student, which is technically a freshman in college. Yeah, I graduated when I was 17, and I started college July of this year. So um, I turned 18 in February, and I started college in August, technically. Yeah, but anyways, I was talking to my professor now, and it was for writing class, and I said, I haven't seen this since fourth grade. And then he asked me, um, how long ago was fourth grade for you? And I was about to say, let's see, so I was gonna say 10 years, and that's not right, um, which is funny, because I'm like, no, I'm not that old. It's more like, let's see, 2025. Let me do this math right quick, because this is going to bother me until I figure it the hell out. Okay. Okay, so we take... Yeah. That's what let me see. So technically... Yeah, mine was, 2016 to 2017 was my fourth grade. Because 17 to 18 was fifth, and 18 to 19 was sixth. 19 to 20 was seventh. 20 to 21 was eighth. And then 21 to 22 was my freshman year of high school. So it's only been 8 years since I've been in fourth grade. But yeah, I almost told my professor it was 10, and I'm like, nope, that's not right. So it's actually only been 8 years since I've been in fourth grade, which is interesting. But yeah, I can't believe I almost said that though. I almost made myself older than I am. I was like, whoops, I'm not that old yet. Keyword there, yet. I'm getting there. Considering when I graduate college, I will be 21. So yeah, by the time I graduate college, I will technically be 21. Fun. That's, yeah. Because I calculated. So you were born in June, yeah. I was born in February, so mine's a little off. Because, when I started kindergarten, everybody else was 6. I was still 5 when I started kindergarten, which is funny. But my kindergarten teacher said I was, one of the, I wasn't really advanced, but she did say I knew how to read very well. Considering, where I went to kindergarten, most kids didn't know how to read yet. I was already reading, and I was writing my name perfectly too. I had the basics down when I walked into kindergarten. Oh yeah, wow. But yeah, so all my classmates were 6, almost 7, and I was 5. Mm. So my teachers have always said, you're book smart, but you're not, life smart. And I'm like, you're not wrong. I am very book smart. ask me a lot about life experience, and I'm gonna look at you like like you're crazy. But book smart isn't bad. I just have a lot more to learn. But yeah. Check all my comments here. Recycle bin. Go in the photo folder. Okay, fine. There we go. Don't get me started on high school math. I hated it. I hated it with burning passion. High school math made me cry. So I had to take, like I said, Algebra 1 my first semester. Oh, wow. I had to take Algebra 1 my first semester of high school. I cried in the classroom. That was it. I cried. I had no idea. I never even got to trig, okay? I think I got to trig, and I freaking quit. Alright, bye. But, yeah. I wound up quitting trig. Because it was too hard for me. But then again, when you have technically the math skills of a second grader. Well, see, I had tried Algebra 1 in 8th grade and I failed. Unfortunately. That was my fault. But then again, the teacher didn't take time to understand or, meet me where I was at. When it came to math. And so, me being me, I got frustrated and I gave up instead of going to someone who could help me. Yeah. Tell me something funny. Is that supposed to be interpreting? Oh my gosh. How did I mess that up? Oh my gosh. How? Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, y'all, I'm dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Oh my god. How did I mess that up? Jesus. You big dummy. Maybe if you learn to friggin' read. Duh. Jesus. Yeah. Now see, for me, I moved from Yakima, where we were still doing basics in kindergarten. Like, we were just learning math. And so, we moved to Ohio, where apparently their freaking kindergartners knew how to freaking count and do freaking basic math problems. And I'm sitting there going, I am screwed. But yeah, I have always been behind in math, unfortunately. That's, how math went for me. Y'all, I still can't believe I messed up my notes that bad. I was trying to, multitask. Damn. Anyways, y'all, I was trying to multitask, and I don't know how I messed up that badly. But I did. I totally did. I messed up my notes. Damn. Let me check the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. Because, like, sometimes if I'm not, there we go. Okay. I am now caught up. Okay. So that needs to go there. Damn. It's because, so, from what I remember, some states teach Common Core math, and that fucks you up. I'm not gonna lie. That is why I was so far behind in math. Because Common Core, I could not wrap my damn brain around it. I actually cried and threw my freaking book because I was so done with it. Wow. Wow. Now, see, I can only talk about the 3 states I went to school in, which would be Washington State, Ohio, and South Carolina. I've done most of my schooling in South Carolina, actually. I finished out kindergarten in Yakima. I did grades 1 and 2 in Ohio, and then I did grades 3 through technically 11 in South Carolina, and now I'm in college. So yeah, like I said, I did most of my, is this, what, oh, okay, yes, that is right, okay. Like I said, your girl's breaking the damn brain over here. I need to print this. See, I never understood the point of algebra. I'm not gonna lie. I freaking hated it with a burning passion. I never understood why we need algebra. Like, I couldn't figure out why we needed algebra, and to this day I still can't. Either A, that shows I'm dumb, or B, that shows how little I actually gave a damn about algebra. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Oh! Damn! Really? You did that? Why? Just why? That's all I wanted. Why? Number 1 question there. Why would you do it? Was it like a dare, or were you fucking bored? Because I've seen some people do some stupid shit because they're bored at school. Like, that's just what I want to know. Because, like, I totally get being bored, but damn. Now, I did do something stupid at school when I was bored. So, this is going to be funny. Yep, that makes sense. So, I'm going to tell you guys something funny that most people don't know. So, in 9th grade, I was trying to be a big old, like, philosopher, poet. And so, the funny thing about this was that I was freaking writing a poem for one of my classes because I wanted in the school's magazine for my poetry, because that's mainly what the magazine showed, was people's poetry. So I wrote a poem, and all it said was, I do not want to be here. I don't want to die either, but I don't like being here. The fucking guidance counselor called my dad and was like, yeah, this looks bad, and my first thought was, well, I didn't say anything. That was stupid, really. But yeah, they were so fucking pissy about it. I'm like, oh my god. I was so annoyed. Yeah, if they had considered depression, I would have been diagnosed then and there, but I wasn't. I wasn't diagnosed until I was 16, and I left that fucking school. Which is even funnier. Because what they didn't know is the giant plethora of issues that I have. Which was horrible. Let's see. Let's go through the list, because I'm feeling in the mood. Damn. Let's go through the list, because I want to laugh at all my problems. Okay, so starting from the top of this fucking list, we're starting with my migraines. I have severe migraines, or as they call it, chronic migraines, because I get them so often. Next on the list, I have low iron levels, low vitamin levels. I have low vitamin D level too, even though I spent most of my time outside as a kid. I've got social anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, insomnia. Did I really just fuck that up? Yep. Yep, I'm a fucking dumbass. Social anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, ADHD, mild depression, as they put it, mild, keyword there. I do struggle with insomnia and hypersomnia, and I have a deviated septum. Yeah, I got a lot going there, y'all. Yeah, see, mine is considered a mild clinical depression, and I don't know what the difference is at all. Like I don't know the difference at all. But from speaking with my counselors and stuff, and my doctors, they determined that I wound up with depression and anxiety disorders when I was about 8 or 9. Give me a second. Let me let the wild bubba in. Come on, wild bubba. It's a wild bubba in its natural habitat. No? Well, then what are you? Because you're not a Charlie. You're a bubba. It's a bubba. Here you go, Bubba. Owie! Why are you like this? But yeah, so speaking with my counselors and stuff, yeah, let's hear the dumbest reason. Come here, Bandito, burrito. Fun. Okay. Oh my lord. That's a little ridiculous. Like I'm not gonna lie, some teachers are petty like that. I'm one of those teachers that's like I try to I want to understand the behavior and why not just assume something because that's how you get kids in a lot of trouble or put them in a bad situation at home. Like we had this one kid. Of course, I'm not gonna say names or anything, but I very very vividly remember this one kid who was a troublemaker like all hell. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like him. I thought he was an absolute ass. Okay? But point being is this poor kid was it came out eventually after he was missing from school for a couple of days that he was being abused at home. And this one teacher decided to, I guess, in her own way make this worse by telling the parents that the kid was misbehaving. Now, we can all tell how this ends. Kid comes back and he's like just all sad and shit. Thanks to this one teacher who didn't use her fucking brain. I normally don't hate on teachers, but this one teacher literally apparently missed the signs that something was wrong at home and just because teachers are mandated reporters. They have to report this shit. They have to. That's just it. Teachers are mandated reporters. Apparently, this lady did not give one single fuck. Okay, she did not give a single damn fuck. And put this kid in a bad situation. Because apparently she's slow and couldn't tell something wasn't right at home. The signs were very obvious. Most other teachers saw it. And so when we had told the other teachers what happened, and of course one of the other teachers was freaking out, going, oh, this is not going to end well for anybody. And so the teacher wound up being called into the office because this was over the school loudspeaker because they just said, can blank come to the office? So she went to the office and she comes back to the classroom and she gets her things and leaves. So I can only come to the conclusion that she was fired because of it. So, like I said, I guess we came to the conclusion that she was fired and we never talked about her again. Thanks to her, I guess, not giving a damn that a kid was being put in a potentially worse situation rather than being the mandated reporter and telling what was happening to whoever needed to be involved. And it's just even I know teachers are mandated report. They have to report these things. Why? Because if they know a child's being hurt at home, they have to. And I was just like, are you serious? You made it 10 times worse for this poor kid. And you're gonna act like it's his fault. Damn. Yeah. I know some schools have tennis courts, and I find it interesting. But anyways, don't let me guess. This kid was running his fucking mouth. That's my guess. Kid was running his mouth. Oh, wow, even worse. Wow, I'd have beat that kid senseless. I'm not even lying. Because I have a fear of being locked in places against my will. And that would scare the piss out of me. Like, I'm not even lying. I would scream. Just like people who used to try and lock me in the fucking closet. That made me scream. But yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to beat his ass. Yep, I do. Okay. Ow. Damn. Damn. That kid is lucky he walked away. Like, for real, that kid is lucky he walked away. Because had it been me, the little fuckhead wouldn't have walked away. But then again, I'm a little bit mean. Like, I hate being locked in places, or when someone tries to do something like that, I would have kicked his ass right up around his fucking ears. But then again, like I said, I'm more aggressive when it comes to that kind of thing. Because, like, that's not funny. Like, people who think that's funny are f***ing assholes. Because it's not funny to lock somebody somewhere. And again, so many kids think it's acceptable because, I don't know. I guess they think it is.